Imagine this, you open your phone, tap a few buttons, and within 10 minutes, groceries, snacks, even fresh produce land at your doorstep. Sounds like a magic, right? But what if I told you this magic comes at a dangerous cost? A cost that you, the consumer, unknowingly pay with your health. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is about Zepto, one of India's biggest quick commerce unicorns, and a food safety scandal that exposes the rot underneath the glittering 10-minute delivery promise. Today, we are diving into the shocking revelations from Mumbai's Dharavi, where the Maharashtra FDA has suspended Zepto's food business license after discovering absolutely filthy and hazardous conditions. Fungal growth, expired food, wet and dirty floors, food stored near stagnant water. This isn't a street side vendor, this is Zepto, a billion-dollar tech darling. In this honest take, I, Tejas Joshi, breaks down what exactly the FDA found, how Zepto responded, why this matters more than you think, and how India's booming quick commerce industry may be risking your health in the race to deliver at lightning speed. But before we start, our usual request, please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and press the bell icon to never miss an update. On paper, Zepto is a rising star in India's tech economy, but behind the scenes in Mumbai's Dharavi, things were far from clean, quite literally. Following a tip-off and directions from Yogesh Kadam, Minister of State for Food and Drug Administration, the FDA raided Zepto's facility in Dharavi. The findings weren't just shocking, they were criminally negligent. Here is what the inspectors found. Fungal growth on food items. Yes, fungus. Cold storage mismanagement. Temperatures not maintained as per norms, compromising perishables. Expired and fresh stock stored together, risking contamination. Food stored directly on wet, dirty floors. Stagnant clogged water near food storage areas. According to the FDA, Zepto's parent firm Kirana Cart Technologies had violated several clauses of the Food Safety and Standards Act 2006 and Food Safety and Standards Licensing and Registration of Food Businesses Regulation 2011. The result? Immediate suspension of the food business license. FDA confirmed the action under Section 32(3) of the 2006 Act. This suspension will hold until Zepto rectifies all violations and receives a green signal from the authorities. Caught red-handed, Zepto did what most companies do: damage control. In a statement issued post the Lokmat Times article on the issue, a Zepto spokesperson said, "At Zepto, maintaining the highest standards of food safety and hygiene is non-negotiable. We have already initiated an internal review and are working closely with the concerned authorities to ensure full and swift compliance. We are committed to rectifying the lapses identified and strengthening our processes to provide the best and safest quality of products to our consumers." Standard PR stuff? Maybe. But here is the real problem. How did it get this bad in the first place? For a company that raised millions of dollars from investors and claims to be revolutionizing urban delivery, these violations expose a basic failure. Food safety, hygiene and compliance were clearly not being prioritized. Now you may be thinking, okay, one warehouse was bad, Zepto is fixing it, so what? Here is what. Quick commerce is not a convenience anymore. It is a lifeline, especially for urban middle class, college students, office goers and the elderly. It is built on trust, and this isn't just about Zepto. Zepto competes with Swiggy, Instamart, Blinkit and Big Basket now. Our reporter last month had done a story on hygiene at quick food delivery apps. I am adding a link here for the same. Do check it out. So all these quick commerce apps promise lightning fast deliveries, but speed comes at a cost. Less time to inspect or manage food quality, higher pressure on workers to meet tight deadlines, warehouses stretched thin and often outsourced to third-party operators. Poor storage infrastructure and hygiene often overlooked in Tier 2 or low-rent zones. This scandal forces us to ask, are all our groceries, snacks and dairy coming from clean regulated warehouses? Quick commerce companies are obsessed with scale. The more orders they fulfill, the more investor money they attract. But in the race to be fastest, basic food safety often becomes collateral damage. Zepto's Dharavi warehouse is just one of hundreds they operate. If fungal food, stagnant water and mixed expiry dates were found in one warehouse, how many more are out there? Who is inspecting these warehouses? How frequently are checks being done? Are food safety regulations equipped to handle the pace and scale of quick commerce? The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India (FSSAI) is already overburdened. Local FDA teams are understaffed. Meanwhile, millions of consumers are trusting apps to deliver not just food but safety. The quick commerce revolution happened so fast, regulators are still catching up. Most of these firms classify themselves as tech companies to dodge responsibility for food safety, leaving warehouses to third parties with little oversight. And even when rules exist, enforcement is weak. In Zepto's case, the suspension only came after a minister flagged the issue. Shouldn't random inspections be regular? Shouldn't food storage be subject to surprise checks like restaurants? Add to this the lack of consumer awareness. When your 10-minute delivery arrives, do you ever think about where that item came from? Was it sitting in clean conditions? Is it even within its expiry date? We trust the app blindly, and companies like Zepto have taken that trust for granted. This scandal is a wake-up call not just for regulators but for you, the consumer. Here is what you can do. Check expiry dates as soon as your order arrives. Avoid unpackaged and unsealed items delivered through these platforms. Complain to food safety authorities if you find any compromised products. Support stricter rules and demand transparency from these companies. Don't let 10-minute convenience compromise your health. Let's not forget, Zepto only responded after media exposure. If the media had not reported this, would Zepto have acted at all? How many other violations are being brushed under the rug simply because there is no spotlight? This isn't just a story about a warehouse in Dharavi. This is a story about how India's shiny new tech economy is cutting corners, compromising safety and betraying consumer trust. Zepto got caught, but how many more are still hiding behind glossy app screens? As consumers, we are told we are kings, but in the age of quick commerce, we are guinea pigs unless we speak up. This honest take isn't about fear-mongering, it is about facts. And the fact is, 10-minute delivery should never come with 10-day diarrhea risk. So the next time you open that app, remember, convenience is great, but not if it's contaminated. That's all for today. Until we meet next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and never stop asking questions.